Hey guys, this is the first episode of my Roblox Making a Game series. Today I will be showing you the very basics of Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio is the app you use to make Roblox games. I'm going to show you how to download it now. So open up your browser and type roblox.com/create and it will take you to this page. Then click Start Creating and download it. I already have it downloaded, so it's just going to open it for me. So then you're going to want to click Base Plate. If you do not see these things, then click the New tab up here. So I'm going to click Base Plate to make a new world. So before we do anything, you need to make sure you have the Explorer window and the Properties window open. This is the Explorer window and this is the Properties window. To make sure you have them open, click View and make sure that they have a grayed background, the Explorer window and the Properties window. The Explorer window is everything that's inside your game. The workspace is pretty much everything that's visible, and everything else is pretty much just data or storage. The properties window you will learn about later. So first I'm going to show you how to make a part. To make a part, you click this box up here. And as you can see in the workspace, it appears. You can tell that it is inside the workspace because of this indentation between the workspace and it. And if you close the workspace by hitting this arrow, it is not there anymore. The base plate is just this bottom gray thing. Now if you want to change the shape of a part, click the little arrow below the word part and click which type of shape you want. I'm going to choose sphere. Now to delete a part, you click on it and then right click, then delete. And it will be deleted from the workspace and from the world. Now I'm going to show you how to customize your part. By default, you are selecting the select button. The select button is basically just for selecting things. If you click the part, it is now selected in the workspace and it has blue lines around it, which means that it is selected. The next one is move, up here. Move is pretty self-explanatory. You just grab and drag it to move it around. Next is scale. Scale is basically like move, but instead of moving it, you're scaling the size. The last one is rotate. Rotate is the tool that rotates your part. To rotate a part, you grab it and spin it. As you can see, if you put your mouse over one of the balls, there are a lot of tiny little bars going through it, going from the part all the way around the arch. I have it set to a very high number of these, so I can almost move it smoothly. If you wanted to change this, you would go to Model, and here I have it set to 2. If you move that up, so let's do 30, then there would only be a little bit of them. If you want it to move absolutely smoothly where there are no bars, then just unclick rotate and then you can move it smoothly. I'm going to set it back to 2. The same with move. Right now I have it set to 0.5 studs. So every time I drag a little bit, it moves 0.5 studs. If I wanted to change that to, let's say, 5 studs, then each time I drag, it moves 5 studs. I usually have my move set to 1 or 0.5 studs. I'm going to show you how to change the color and material and that kind of stuff of your part. To change that, you look in the properties window. The property window holds all of your part's characteristics. I'm going to show you some of the most important ones. First is brick color. To change the brick color, you click on this little box and choose the color on the color wheel you want. I'm going to choose red. You can also see down here you have color, which is basically the same thing but a custom color. Cast shadow basically means if you want light to go through it or not. When it's selected, when it's filled in, light cannot go through it. When it's not filled in, light can go through it. Here's material. Material is basically the texture of your part. It's by default set to plastic. If you want to change it, you click on the material and then this little arrow, and then you have a list of the possible materials in alphabetical order. Let's change it to brick. Now our part changes to a brick texture. I'm going to change it back to plastic now. Okay. Here is transparency. Transparency is on a scale of 0 to 1. So 0 is where it does not reflect anything. 1 is where it does reflect. It basically reflects light. If I move it up, as you can see, the part gets bluer because it is reflecting the sky. Here is transparency. Transparency is exactly like reflectance, but instead of reflecting light, it makes the part see-through or not see-through. 0 is you can see it, 1 is you cannot see it. Another two important properties are anchored and can collide. By default, anchored is not set to true. If it is checkmarked, then it will not fall. But if it was moved up and you played the game, it would fall right now because it is not filled in. But if you do have it checkmarked, it will stay where it is no matter what. Can collide basically means if players or parts can go through this part. If can collide is filled in, that means that parts cannot go through it. If it is not filled in, that means that anything can go through it. Now I'm going to show you how to save and publish your game. To save your game, go up to File and hit Save to File As, and then you can name it. I'm going to name mine Making a Roblox Game. And then, if you close Roblox Studio, you can go into your files, go into the folder that you saved it in, double click it, and wait a little bit for to load. And it will bring you back to where you were, so that you can continue building from where you left off. The last thing I'm going to show you is publishing. To publish your game, click File and then Publish to Roblox As. Click New Place and then name it. I'm going to name mine Making a Roblox Game. Then you can have it public or private. Private means that only you can play it. Public means that anyone can play it. I'm going to put mine public. You can also have a description and a genre type if you want. After you're done with these settings, click Create Place and wait for it to upload. Then hit Next when it is done. And now done. And then if you open Roblox, go into your profile, click Creations, and click this button until you find the name, which is right here, Making a Roblox Game. And then you can click the picture and play. And then you can play your Roblox game. I hope you have fun playing around with Roblox Studio. Please leave a like and subscribe. This has been Jammin' Red Panda Man. Bye.